Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as the Papal Empire. Now we're still grinding away at the Congo War. Like, I mean, it's 1140 AD and he has aircraft. I think things have gone awry ever so slightly. I'm gonna move this guy forward a little bit, and then I'm gonna pick up the combat strength promotion. I'm gonna be moving these forward also. There is a knight over here, but I'm actually not too worried about him. I'm going to send 3 envoys to Armagh to get the extra faith. I'm going to be purchasing a couple of apostles here. Can I not purchase apostles? I lost my religion in my own city? How? How did that happen? How did I lose my own religion in my own city? How? And look, and here's another thing. It doesn't even tell... Dude, fuck this game. Seriously. Seriously, fuck this game. Like, some of the shit, it doesn't make sense, and it's just bullshit. That's all it's just bullshit. Like, it doesn't tell you things. It doesn't give you the information you need. God. I love Civilization, but this game is just, the more I play it, the more disappointed in it I become. Still can't make my own religious units, even though I should have a majority. I should, like, this is my holy city. How do I not have a majority in my holy city? There wasn't even any units that came here to be missionaries. Like, what is happening? Like, this is absurdity. Look, we'll get through it. I'm gonna make a monument here. I don't know. Oh man, look at all these amenities. This dude is completely horsing my amenities away. Yeah, I'm losing gold too. I think is this game over? I don't know if this game is over or not. I can't make the units I need. I have the faith to do it, but I can't make them. I think there's something up. This game just feels really weird. Maybe, have I just been playing Deity wrong? Because this game just seems like way harder than it usually is. Like, I've been in 2 extremely brutal wars this early into the game. Is it because I'm playing on online speed? Is there something up? I don't know. I'm definitely playing on Deity, and I'm not even using... This is just vanilla Civ, essentially. The only mod I'm using is a Civilization mod. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of weird. This knight running around. And like, there's another thing. Like, there's no way to zona control knights or anything. Like, at the very least, spearmen should zona control cavalry. Like, that, to me, that just seems like obvious. But like, somehow the Civilization developers were like, nah man, that's like a terrible idea. I need gold really bad, so I'm gonna have to stick that in there. And you know what, I feel bad because I'm shit talking the developers. Like, they do a good job, but like, they really drop the ball in some areas. Unit needs orders. And I think when it comes to the deity balance, they kind of super hardcore messed it. They like, I don't think they got it right. I think they need to go back to whatever it was, or they need to go back and have it re-examine the okay, so he's gonna give me a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna accept this deal. Alright, finally have peace. We can get back to trying to win the game. About to get Reformed Church. As our friend the Congo is researching his first space part, I assume. Okay, so we just got Reformed Church. That does mean we're going to want to change our government, and it's actually going to be a pretty big shift in how we're playing. a lot of my timings are going to be messed up because of the wars I was in. But we got through them. I'm going to want the double faith from holy buildings. I'm going to want the extra power for the religious combat strength units. I'm going to want to take the gold away. I'm going to want to take +1 culture from city-state stuff. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get rid of these. And I'm going to slot in +1 amenity for garrisoned units. And I'm going to take unit maintenance reduced. And this looks like a good setup here. Wait, are you serious? I can't assign all of my policies, so the game is just like, you can't save your government? That's fucking absolutely ridiculous. Why are you being ridiculous, game? Why can't you leave a policy slot blank? That's really dumb. That's really dumb. Oh my god. Who designed this game? Jesus Christ. What, did they never consider the possibility that you reach one of these without the capacity to put something in it? Am I crazy to think that that would seem like a really obvious thing to, like, check? Like, why don't you just let me force it? Now I have to wait several turns. I have to wait 9 turns to get Machiavellianism. Alright, I'm going to spread out my units around. Like, what is John Curtin doing over here? What are you doing? Man. Alright, I'm going to take a promotion here. Garrison is a good one. Right. Yeah, this whole thing is all messed up. I'm going to grab a trader here, because it'll take me 1 turn. I still don't have a majority religion. In my capital, holy city. I can't update my policies. It won't let me change government. Wow. It won't let me change government. How is this a thing? I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this game. It was an interesting attempt. I think we're gonna try again with the same civilization, same game setup, but I'm gonna change away from quick game speed. I'm gonna start over. Oh man.
Gunpowder, printing, and the Protestant religion.
Like, am I really wrong? Like, I feel like it just seems like all it is the like, it doesn't feel like the AI is playing the game, right? He had 100 science per turn, and he's like researching rocket parts in 1200 AD. Like, that's just, to me, that's just silliness. Or like, why are we even playing the game at that point if that can happen? All right, we're gonna go Deity. We're gonna try this again. Make a second attempt. With like, we got three episodes in, and he was in the information era. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We'll try it again. I'm gonna go Pangea. We're gonna go small map size. We're gonna go do random. Ancient era start. Gonna do standard sort of things. Resource quantity, rainfall, world age, all that good stuff. Let's start the game. I think though, like, this is a really interesting civilization. Like, I will say that, like, the Pius the Ninth it's like a cool idea for a civilization. It's just the actual game. The actual game is just kind of is silliness. Like, I really feel like they don't play Deity. I really feel like they've never. I feel like none of the developers play on Deity. That's what I really feel, and that's fine. But you should have someone who plays on Deity informing the decisions, right? Because like, I think there's a lot of things to be said in favor of the game, but I think there's also a lot wrong that's causing problems. And I'm kind of starting to put my fingers on what those problems are, and kind of trying to identify them and figure out what my major complaints with the game are. Like, for example, like the fact that on Deity enemy units are just stronger. Like that's just like, why? Yeah, okay, we want to make the game harder, but that's like, you know, in an RPG, just giving the boss a bigger health bar or something, or just giving them more damage. It doesn't really challenge the player. It just makes it grindy and tedious, right? To just put you at a disadvantage. Being at a disadvantage isn't fun. If you didn't work yourself into being in that disadvantage, right? Like, if you just start at a disadvantage, a numerical disadvantage, it just I don't think it makes the gameplay more interesting. I really don't think giving the AI these like flat combat bonuses and stuff, I don't think they make the game more interesting. All right, so starting off here, we actually have a really good position for a holy site, like right there. And then maybe a campus follow-up, and then that'll make a nice little triangle. Yeah, we are going to settle in place. I'm going to do a little bit of exploration. So we just discovered foreign trade. I'm going to pretty much straight away build slingers. We're going to rush for astrology. It's going to take us 60 turns to get a great profit, but I'm hoping to get that a little bit sooner. We're going to next turn. I'm playing on standard speed. I was playing on online speed, but I think the game might be a little bit easier on standard speed, so I'm going to try that out and see if that works for me. Next turn. I think online speed, maybe it's only really balanced for online play. If even. I don't even think it's that balanced, to be honest. And maybe this is sort of me trying to find out, okay, is it the game that's wrong, or am I playing the game wrong? So that's why I changed the setup for the game. Alright. Oh, one more turn here to pop out this slinger. Alright, I'm going to send the slinger over this direction. I'm going to choose another unit. I'm going to make another slinger. I would build scouts. I might go like 2 slinger into a scout. I think that seems like potentially a good build. Okay, we did find candy, and we were not the first to find them, which is disappointing. So it looks like some tundra down here. We also found Hong Kong. It's an honor to meet you. So he's up over here. So look at this. He's already on 5 science, and he starts off with a bunch of power. I'm going to send you a delegation. So I want to try and be friendly with him. I'm going to try and avoid combat with the AI. So there's definitely room for a settler over here somewhere. Probably just one. Next turn. Progress towards political philosophy has advanced considerably. I might do like some really dense settlement stuff, and then just try and get as many holy sites as possible. Super hardcore rush them. It's an honor to meet you, exchanging information on the position of our capital. So your capital's over here. I'm also going to send you a delegation. Delegation. Alright. Oh, tribal village, we do want to pick that up. I'm going to go up here. I want to stay out of the tundra for now. We can swing back into the tundra later. Looks like Carthage found me, actually, interestingly. Ah, man, we were 1 tile away from finding them first. That's really disappointing. And we didn't find them first either. That's super disappointing that we didn't find these 3 city-states within like a couple moves from us, and we didn't find any of them first. Okay, head up over here. I am going to grab a scout real quick. And then I'll get to work on my holy site next turn.
At his best, man is the noblest of all.
You shoot that guy. I'm hoping to kill this for the boost for tech, for what you call it, thingy-madoodle. I'm going to go for early empire. I'm not going to get an early builder. I'm just going to go for early settlers and military units. So I'm going to go for +5 combat strength versus barbarians, and I'm going to take the +1 faith and +1 gold in thing. I would like to take the +1 production, but I just need to get my pantheon. Well, actually, I could possibly get away with not doing it. Next turn. So I'm going to soften him up again and hope that my unit survives this combat. Getting up over here. Next turn. He should, in theory, if the game works the way I think it does, he should live through that. Exchange information on capital is a good idea. My thing, yeah. So he ran away. I'm going to move forward a tile. I'm going to pick up combat strength against these units, and then I'm going to hopefully kill that and get the boost that I deserve. So there's no AIs super close to me, so I don't feel so threatened. It looks like, actually, here's Cairo. I'm going to send you a delegation. I want to try and keep everyone fairly happy with me. First impressions. Looks like there's a major penalty to the first impressions. Why don't you fall back a tile and then shoot? Move here and then hit that. Construct an encampment. I could possibly do that. Alright, so we just finished astrology, which gives us the ability to build a holy site. I'm going to go ahead and let me have a look here. So I'm going to want irrigation early, but I also want to chop early, so I'm going to go for irrigation and then riding and then archery. That sort of path seems good. So if you hit here, that's good. Rome. Holy site. Go for the I could get the extra science. So I'm gonna go for the holy site here. So how far am I away from getting the 8 turns? Okay. This is annoying. I'm gonna get the boost for archery, but I'm not gonna get the bonus for clearing the encampment. They're gonna steal it from me. That's 50 gold I could have really used. Could have rushed out a monument or something. Jesus. 50 plus 5 combat strength. Move over this way. Unit needs orders. Yeah, keep moving your way back. So he stole that from me, or rather she. First impressions of me. This is kind of annoying. I don't think I saw a scout come by my city, and yet here we are holding on for dear life already. Carthage is already under attack. Who's at war with you? Jesus. Bring these units back a little bit. We got the holy site cracking out here pretty quick. Somebody else is already making some great profit points. You jump in here and you fortify until you're healed. You need to fall back a tile and wait a tile. I'm gonna bring this guy over. I need to get my units over here to defend this next turn. You need to fall back. You need to fortify until you're healed. Bring these guys over. Next turn. Got mining coming out. Jesus. Get over here. You can start to do some damage. Next turn. So he's hitting my city already. We can kill this. Knowledge of bronze working is good. Start to soften them up. Alright, we've killed a couple of them. You can fortify until you're healed. Next turn. So it looks like the city-state unit is actually helping us quite a bit. Move across here. Why don't you shoot here also? You can smash this guy. One more turn until our holy site is done, which is good news, because that'll put us ahead of schedule. Oh, I forgot to change my government. I'm gonna have to go back now and unlock this and switch this in. So it looks like I lost a unit somehow. Not entirely sure how. Wasn't paying attention. Don't really super care. Okay. We don't need the shrine. I will grab the shrine though, because it will mean I get the great profit ever so slightly quicker. Next turn. Why do you grab the battle cry? Fortify next turn. And then hit there. Right, nice one. So we should be able to kill this. He shouldn't be able to kill this unit. Yeah, just barely calculated it out. You get inside that city. Can run around over here. Alright, I need to start settling cities. Need more military units though, as well. A little bit scared here at this point. We did find a tribal village. That's good. I hope it gives me something that's helpful. It's quite late into the game, so we can get some good stuff from them right now. Experience on the unit isn't the worst, but it's not exactly great either. We need to be careful about this archer. Okay, so he backed away. We are producing a shrine, 2 more turns. Actually, what tiles are you working? You're working mostly... Actually, pretty decent productive tiles. A builder wouldn't go amiss here. 1 more turn until the shrine, so we can choose our pantheon. We will be going for the... Let's have a look here. I would like a faith-generating pantheon, if I could get one. +2 from quarries isn't quite right. How about fishing boats? Where is there a wheat? There's no wheat thing. I do have spices. Is there one for spices? Spices would be culture. Holy sites get faith from adjacent tundra. I do have a lot of tundra I could make use of by doing that. Holy site districts on a river. +1 amenity could be really good. I think I'm going to go for that tundra. And then maybe do a quick settle down here or something. Do my very first settle down in this tundra area and then stick the thing down here somewhere. Okay, looking good. Next turn. Okay, so we just finished our shrine. Now, there's no way somebody could beat us to a religion at this point. Unless they built Stonehenge, like, incredibly fast. So, we're going to have first religion. We're going to immediately start working on settlers. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go builder into settler. I'm going to go builder monument settler, because the culture will speed up getting to early empire. Culture. So there is a scout and barbarian encampment as well that we need to deal with. Looks like an archer just popped us. And we need to back up. Next turn. This one seems to be going pretty well so far. I'm gonna run away here. Me and this city-state need to take this guy out. We're about to unlock irrigation, which should line up nicely with getting these spices resources online. I need to do some scouting, so... what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you to run over... I don't want you to run that way. I want you to run this way. I want you to get over there, but I don't want you to go that way. So I'm going to get you to go there. You're going to fortify here. You're going to move forward slightly, skip your turn. We're about to finish that builder. I have 3 towns I want to improve. This wheat here and this mine. So that finished off irrigation for us, which we can now go over here. We will skip turn. 6 turns until the thing is gone on. I think I'll go get the mine first. Just because it's more efficient in terms of builder moves. Yeah, I know I'm not spending much on research, okay? It's like next on the agenda. Jesus Christ, where are all these units coming from? Get the hell out of there. We're going riding into archery. I'm going to drop a mine here. And that will be worked, which will speed up all future production. Going to move this archer over. We're going to end the turn. Unit needs orders. Yep. I'm going to have you fortify a little bit just to heal up. I should have done it inside my territory. Well, it's a bit late now. But one turn of healing should be good enough to get you up just up that little bit of health. Fortify here. Go into alert mode. Unit needs orders. Then get those spices online. Looks like the city-state is trading with me. That's actually pretty good. Move him over to get in position to attack that. You're going to stay here. We're going to go next turn. The monument's going to finish, which should speed up the early empire. Significantly, actually, almost double it. So, yeah, we'll cut down a lot of turns off that. And then I'm going to get you to drop the plantation here. And now we're working 3 improved tiles, which also gave us the boost to craftsmanship. And that'll also get us up to political philosophy into theology. That's the route that we're taking. Oh my god. Next turn, he's going to get shot twice, but it'll be fine. Oh, maybe not. But you can do some damage here. You just need to survive a little bit, and then you'll be fine. So we are working on our first settler now. Next turn. Oh, I got blocked by the AI. The AI city-state units blocked me. Yep. Yep. That's a thing right there. If I lose that warrior, I'm going to be pretty mad. Because you can't calculate for that kind of thing, right? You can't calculate for the AI dick blocking you. You just assume that, like, the AI isn't going to do shit that's obviously retarded. In order to meet you, we would love to sample your hospitality. So, people are a little bit... I just lost a unit. Great. For no reason other than my own hubris and the AI deciding to block the only single tile that could possibly have been in my way. I'm going to send you a delegation because I want to be friendly and keep you from being upset with me. Alrighty, you're going to hang on. I have almost no military at this point, which is really bad. Next turn. The very first envoy I'm going to be sending it to Carthage. Simply for the fact that I need it to be able to build military units out of my capital. I'm going to move you here in case that archer moves forward. I'm going to bring you back to the capital city to escort that settler.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship and gives us many.
You've proven yourself wise. We'd happy to... Yeah, okay, so Arabia wants to be friends right now. That's good. We want them to be on our good side.
To go where they went.
Friendly greeting, friendly meeting. Okay. So we just finished animal husbandry, which should mean archery is next. Yes, next turn. We're about to unlock our first settler, which is a good thing. Next turn. Right, so that's a bit of combat going on over here. Right, so let me go ahead and link these up. Now, it would be smart to settle right here, but I'm trying to do some shenanigans. Okay. What do I do? Do I go ultra greed? Let me have a look at some of the city-state stuff. Carthage wants me to send a trade route. I will do that. For a few reasons. First of all, for the production. Second of all, for the unit production. Because I should get production from trading with them, and then I should get extra production from the actual bonus they give. So I should have been the first to get a religion, but I wasn't. Somehow I was 3 turns from it, and I wasn't first. Yeah, somebody built the Stonehenge. Literally, like the turn before I got my religion, somebody built Stonehenge. At least they didn't take the the thing I wanted. But they did take Catholicism, so, you know, just because it'd be funny, I'm going to be the Papal States and found Protestantism. I'm going to see here. I don't think Feed the World actually helped me much last game. Work ethic also doesn't seem particularly useful. I feel like these founder beliefs are not very good. Zen meditation seems okay. Feed the World is decent. I don't feel particularly threatened this game, so I might go for Holy Order. Defender of the Faith is just so good though when you're playing against Deity AI when they feel like being aggressive. So I have my first envoy with Candy. I'm gonna go send one to Hong Kong, and then the trade route will give me one with Carthage. So I'm hoping that +2 production will make a difference in at least a few of these buildings. Your delegation is most welcome. I'm gonna need to spam some units here in a moment. I'm gonna settle here and then build the city, build the holy site right there. And it's pretty much what I'm gonna do immediately from the get-go. So the trade route is now done, and I can start sending it to the Carthaginians, which will give me 3 gold, 1 production, and +2 production when building units, which will mean I can get I'm thinking 2 warriors and 2 archers. Upgrade this guy to an archer. Maybe I can get away with just 1 warrior and 1 archer. Maybe I can just get away with 2 archers. Okay, so let's choose production here. Bronze working would unlock iron, which wouldn't be too bad for us. So I'm going to do that. Unlock iron, then go into currency. Unit needs orders. Yep. Settle in place, then go ahead and pretty much just rush a holy site right there. I'm going to purchase. So this city should, in theory, grow at some point. I will purchase a better tile. Like here. Because that'll speed up the rate at which it's built. It made it go from, wait a minute, 38 turns to 29 turns. Okay. I mean, if you want to be that way, that's okay. Next turn. It's going to be a slightly longer episode because I got a little bit angry and I had to restart a game. Okay, so we just finished Early Empire, which does mean we can go in here and we can start switching out some of this stuff, production towards settlers, and then I can slot in the 50% production towards melee and range units. That works out really well for me. Can move in here and start actually dealing with this barbarian encampment at long last. Yep, I'm not interested in your wonders, Quinn, although you are settling in my direction, which really makes me worried. And I'm not cool with that. Next turn, so we're about to finish our second archer. I think I might actually be able to just go for a settler at this point. What I want to do is, I want to pick out where I'm settling my city, and I think it's being settled like right here. Well, if I settled here, if I settle here, 1, 2, 3, I could also settle on these bananas. And I'm going to go try and do a very wide game here. So I want to settle here and here along this river as the bulk of my empire. Then I'm going to want to settle out down around here a little bit, maybe 2 cities in here and then maybe another couple of cities in here. I want to grab that cotton, and I also want to grab the gypsum. I already have spices, but I want the dyes. Is there any more luxuries around? No, but I want to capture the cotton, the gypsum, and the... yeah, that's about it. So there should be some tribal villages down here in the snow. You start shooting some of these guys. I'm going to move you out here in preparation for this city location. I might even move you all the way out to the bananas. It depends. You do a shoot here, shot here, shoot, shot, whatever. Alright. A little bit of exploration going on down in the snow. The reason I'm exploring the snow is because there tends to be some tribal villages left over in the snow. So we just killed that guy over there. Alright, next turn. Okay, you're going to hang out here while I wait for this settler to catch up. He would try to block me, wouldn't he? He would try to get in my way. So I want to settle towards China to prevent him from settling any closer to me. Pretty much it, it's a defensive settle. Although, you know, you might call it forward settling, but I would call it defensive settling. Next turn. There's definitely room for some tundra holy sites out here.
I'm also interested in creating a lasting legacy, because bronze will last for thousands of years.
Okay, so looking like a pretty safe path for that settler. Can move forward here. Alright, we're going to be finally able to deal with that barbarian encampment. Looking good. Looks like there's some sort of world wonder over here. Or whatever you call it, natural wonder, I think. Ooh, Yosemite. I will want to settle that if I can. Maybe with my next settler, we'll see. Alright, we can shoot there. Next turn. We've got an archer coming out in 2 turns. That's perfectly reasonable.
Begins with a strong, well-educated workforce.
So this is really worrying. It means I'm pretty much going to have to start building at least 1 spearman and another archer at some point. And I think I will get to work on that straight away. I need settlers, but I can't afford to not defend myself from that kind of shit, because I can see it coming already. See this? These units aren't out here by accident. Like, they're pretty clearly heading my direction, I feel. So I'm going to have this guy just sit here, and I'm going to check on him every turn and see if those units move. You get in that tile there. So he's worried about me, I guess. Odd. Move over here. So I hope I get to clear that barbarian encampment. It would be really nice if I did, but I probably won't. In fact, I actually feel, since his units aren't moving, I feel comfortable throwing up the settler now. Next turn. So he's already got the crouching tiger, which are his crossbowman replacements. So yeah, you can see this sort of thing again. Like, they don't even have that much science, but they're like rocketing ahead, like to crazy levels. I do need to get a campus here though, so I might go settler campus to catch up on the old science. Yeah, you're just gonna keep guarding there because I don't want to get caught off guard. Skip turn. Yes, excellent. So I got the 30 gold from that. The AI gets an extra 20 gold for clearing barbarian encampments, by the way. Did you know that? The AI gets like innate bonuses that make it easier for them. I have no problem with the AI getting some bonuses. Oh, I didn't want to put you on alert when I wake up. I have no problem with the AI getting bonuses. It's the scale and nature of those bonuses that I have issues with. So I'm going to delete this pin now. This city has an archer to defend it, so I'm going to go for a monument builder holy site. I'm thinking a holy site right here. Monument builder holy site seems like a pretty good build, although maybe less so. Maybe I'll just go monument builder with this city, and then I'll see where it stands. I don't need every city to have a holy site, to rush a holy site. I just need a couple of holy sites to get enough faith gain to get through things. I'm going to put you into rest mode. Apologies, I will look elsewhere in the future. Now, if he gets mad at me for settling here, when this is clearly inside land that I've claimed for my empire, I'm going to be a little bit miffed. Yeah, I'm hoping to block. I'm hoping that blocking this pass is preventing her from attacking me. Differing governments. They dislike me because I don't have a lot of science. That's fine, you can hate me if you want to. Actually, I'm going to send you back to the city. Keep hanging on. Unit needs orders. Yeah, just keep blocking these guys over there, that's fine. The next settlement I would like to make is... Oh yeah, it's probably over here. Although... If... Yeah, I want to settle over here somewhere. Let me have a look. I want to capture the gypsum. I want to get this in my borders. So I'm thinking like right... If I settled like right... I could settle on this tile. And that's just what I might do. If I settled on this tile, I would have a lot of tiles available to me. And then I could stick like a god tier holy site right there. Does that sound like a good idea? I think it does. That's what I'm going to do. Right, so I'm going to take these 2 units and I'm going to pretty much beeline over here. I'll move in like that. Then in Rome, I do want to build a campus. But I might chop it out with a builder. Got some woods here that I can kill. But yeah, I'm going to call this an end to this episode. I'm sorry that the first attempt at this game didn't work out. I think it was partially due to the online mode, but I think it's actually mostly just down to the fact that I don't find Deity fun anymore. And I'm probably going to be, you know, in the future not playing against Deity. I'll finish this one more. I think I'll just do this one more game on Deity, but I really do think until they make serious changes to it, it just isn't enjoyable and I'm not going to play it. I like Emperor because it just like I pretty much from turn 1 rushed a religion and I was still beaten to it. It just... And like the AI wasn't turn 1 rushing for a religion, they just randomly get stuff. They get randomly granted stuff and I think that kind of... I hate to be so negative, but I feel like if I wasn't being, I would just be being dishonest. That like, the game just feels, it doesn't feel good. I'll keep playing. I want to finish up this series. I don't like to abandon series, and I mean, I think there is some value to be extracted from this, and I think I can get some enjoyment out of it. I mean, I'm still like, don't get me wrong, I'm still having fun, but that's also wrapped up with some of these like negative, these like negative feelings about the game. So I don't know. Anyway, look, I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye bye.